can't complain.
Nice, nice. Well, what we're going to do today, since you did mention that it's the last show of 2023, what I did is I compiled some of the events in 2023 that we've talked about on this show. They were also big events in the world, in the country, and hip hop and things like that. So we're going to go back all the way back to January 2023, just about a year ago, and we're going to kind of go through the year. But before we do that, I know you guys noticed in the chat room that I posted a poll up top. And we already have a bunch of people that have commented on the poll. And the poll is the 2023 Dummy of the Year nominees. Now, there's 3 nominees. So what we're going to do, Lonzo, we're going to let the poll roll for the majority of the show. And then towards the end of the show, we'll talk about the 3 stories and we'll go over the poll numbers. But the Dummy of the Year nominees are, number 1, Takeoff from the Migos, Takeoff's killer, who Googled himself and how to use a fake plane ticket. That's number 1, Takeoff's killer Googling himself and also Googling how to use a fake plane ticket shortly after he killed Takeoff. Contestant number 2 is Young Thug's homie, Young Thug from YSL, Young Thug's homie for trying to pass him a Percocet in court in front of 1,000 cameras. So that's contestant number 2. And lastly, contestant number 3 of the Dummy of the Year nominees. And please, post your vote up top. You'll see the poll in the comment section. Number 3 is Lil Boosie, who is on parole, but recorded a music video with a gun clearly hanging out of his back pocket, which got him into more trouble. So those are the 3 nominees for Dummy of the Year. Please, guys, in the chat, please go up top and post who you think should be the winner of that. And at the end of the show, we will tally everything up and discuss them personally. But let's go back, Lonzo, to some stories that we talked about back in January. We're going to go all the way back. Let's see. Let's take it. Let's start with Takeoff. Takeoff died in January of 2023. He was killed at a bowling alley. His homie was playing dice. 3 in the morning, dice game goes wrong, and Takeoff, who was just sitting back watching, gets hit with the bullet and meets his untimely demise. Let's take it back to that day, to that time, Lonzo. In hindsight, what are your thoughts on that story?
You know, for some reason, the attraction of the streets supersedes all common sense, all sense of responsibility. And for whatever reason, brother with all this money, all this accolades, decided to hang out at a crap game. And unfortunately, his life was taken. Maybe it was mistakenly. I'm not sure. I kind of forgot the details. But nonetheless, the allure of the streets supersedes all common sense. I'm sorry the brother lost his life, but it's a lesson for all, man. It's a lesson for all.
Yeah. And he definitely was not intended for that bullet. He wasn't targeted or anything. It was just a dice game gone wrong. Guns were pulled out, and it was Takeoff who unfortunately caught the bullet. But very, very sad story. And what's even dumber, which is why the killer is nominee number 1 for Dummy of the Year, is shortly after that, the killer Googled his name along with Takeoff's name to see if he was even considered as one of the killers. And secondly, he also Googled how to use a fake plane ticket. What are your thoughts on that, Lonzo?
You know, that's high on the stupidity niggerverse level. That's some niggerverse shit only, because people forget when they start doing shit, especially when they start doing any kind of digital shit, it don't ever go away. It don't ever go away. And to Google your name to see if you are a suspect in the murder case that you know you did, and probably use the same computer to Google how to get the hell out of town with a fake ticket. Dude, that's almost self-incrimination. Then you wonder why the police jack your ass and throw you in the penitentiary, because you're stupid, bottom line.
Yep. Now, another big story, unfortunately, we lost in January of 2023. We lost Memphis legend Gangsta Boo. She was part of the 3-6 Mafia, legendary group out of Memphis, cannot be denied. It came out that she overdosed on fentanyl, for lack of just, to get to the point. Fentanyl took a lot of people's lives this year, Lonzo. Famous, not famous. What are your thoughts on fentanyl? And do you see an end to this? Is this the new crack? What do you think?
Man, I never understood the whole fentanyl situation. I understand it's supposed to be make the drugs more powerful, But for the most part, it seems like the drug dealers are killing their customers. That's not good for business. Second of all, with all the drugs all the drug overdoses that are caused by fentanyl, for anybody to even want to deal in street drugs in any way, form, or fashion, got to be a special kind of stupid, as my man Martin Cozy said. That's a special kind of stupid. Yep. You have to take classes to be that stupid. Okay, but but again, when you think about all the other things that people do, thinking they have an edge on everybody else. They want to gang bang. They want to rob banks. They want to be dope dealers. And you see the guy before you just got killed, just got sentenced to a basketball score in jail. But you're going to pick up where he left off at because you think you got a different angle. Nah, man, come on, dude. It's the same thing with fentanyl, dude. You know, you think you know something because somebody told you something. You ain't read no books about this shit. You don't know that this shit right here. The cops opened up a trunk that was full of that shit, and 2 of them had to be hospitalized for damn near just for from the dust of the opening the trunk. The cops had to be hospitalized and almost died because of the how strong this stuff is. So this stuff is basically poison, man. It's not even a high; it's poison. And why would you want to ingest poison in any way, form, or fashion?
It's a bad time to be a drug addict. And shout out to Marlon Cozy for the 1999. Thank you so much. He says, Merry Xmas and happy 2024. Yeah, I've never understood the fentanyl thing, Lonzo. It's a scary situation, bro. And I'm going to just say this. I've said it before, and I just told my son this morning when I was dropping him off at the airport. If you have anyone you care about, any friends or anything like that who are addicted to pills, addicted to coke or anything like that, and you really care about them, let them know how much you care about them and ask them to stop because it'll be too late. It's looking like it's going to be too late, bro.
You know, it's like my man Vista like 1972 said, that's just strictly man-made, man. It's a man-made drug that's overly potent, and it's supposed to be like 10 times or 100 times more potent than opioid. Propofol or heroin, and it's just even more deadly. So why take that chance? I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
OG Steve,
I see you,
man. Looking out for the 10. Appreciate you. He says, Lonzo and Dusty, happy holidays.
We missed somebody. Marlon Cozy. Was it Marlon?
Yeah, we got Marlon. Cozy. Yeah.
Okay, we got it. Okay.
Yeah, I read them. Thank you guys again. Appreciate both you and everyone else who decides to, show a little love to the show. Let's keep moving, man. In January, back to back, it seems, we lost someone personal to the show, someone that you know very well, someone that you've known for years. It's already been a year since we lost Layla from